Welcome to Tokyo Station. I'm in front of the Japan Rail Cafe borrowing their Wi-Fi because it is a lot stronger than the 4G around here for a live stream. But I'm here to actually do some Christmas shopping, do some gift shopping. This is actually a really good spot. And I wanted to take you inside of the station so you get an idea of what is actually here. Because a lot of you are in Japan that are watching this or have been here to Japan. You're looking for where's the best place to buy your omiyage or your gifts. And maybe this is better than the airport. And hopefully this episode will give you a lot of insight. We're going to end the episode right here at the Pokemon store, which actually is at the end of, on the Nihonbashi side of the Tokyo Station. Kind of neat in there. Shout out to the nice Singaporean people that came up to say hi. Love Singapore. All right, let's take a look here. So where exactly am I in Tokyo? I'm down here. Tokyo Station, you can't get any more central than this except perhaps the Imperial Palace where the Emperor lives on the left side there. Tokyo Station, a lot of it is underground. This is the Yaisu side, looks like a big sail right there. They renovated it about, I don't know, 10 years ago. A lot of buildings going up as well. So more shops are coming here. A lot of this is all underground. And if we swing over to the other side of the tracks, you have the Marunouchi side. And underneath those platforms, those colored canopies are the trains, the Shinkansen, the local trains. Right there's the old entrance to the Marunouchi side of Tokyo Station. Again, there's some shops on that side as well. I'm not going to be able to cover all of them, but you're going to get a good look at many of them. So I went inside and already filmed this, so we have a smooth ride here. Let me take you in. First of all, you can get a 150 yen entry ticket and enter into Tokyo Station. There are some shops inside of here that you can only go if you are get your 150 yen back, which is $1. But hey, you know, that's the price you pay for the cool stuff that might be inside, only inside. I got a receipt, of course. It's as easy as that. The 50 yen took a little time to go into the machine. Boom, and there you go. You got your entry into the heart of Tokyo Station for 150 yen. Tokyo Station, that's what it says, Tokyo Eki. And you got access to a bunch of the gift shops here, especially next to the Shinkansen. You got the Eki Benya, which is the place right here. You get lots of bento. This makes it, you know, if you just want to take one home, you don't know what to eat for dinner, you're coming back from Tokyo Station, you can grab a Eki Ben too. This is my favorite. That's that Tokyo Station Eki Ben right there. A lot of signage for the Osaka Expo I saw. I think it's 100 and some days, 150 days or so. So that was kind of cool. A lot of pop-up shops as well. This one, I was thinking of getting stuff for my Patreon Daimyo supporters here. This is, I don't know what it is actually. It looks like a flower. There's so many people, it's hard to get in there to actually see what's they're selling. But people know a lot about this stuff from social media. This stuff, I guess it's like a donut or some kind of a cookie. You have the fruit sandwiches as well. I'm not sure you could take that back home, but you could sort of chow down on it. This is inside the shop. There were some bakeries inside of the station as well, like this place. I was really drooling at those cinnamon rolls, but gosh, I don't think there's anything bad in there. You help yourself to get the tongs and take all the bread that you want to the register, and then you can go inside and pay for it. I'm not sure what those, I guess sugar donuts, something like that. That looked really good. And of course this, which is like some sort of new roshu. I don't know what that is. This was super popular on the backside near the Marunouchi side. I don't know what this is. It's like mostly like street food stuff. I could do a Tokyo Station street food episode, I think. Is it ice cream or some kind of unmeltable cream? Is that lettuce and cucumbers and egg? So I might have to go back and try this out. I don't know what that is. Maybe you guys can help me out. A lot of these places, there's, you know, of course, a lot of eateries inside where you can get some soba or some ramen. This is a ramen shop right inside of Tokyo Station. They even had these like imported French thingies. I'm not sure what they call, but they sure were colorful. Ellis and David gave us some of that were really good. Inside, there's a gift shop where you can get stuff like bath salts and trinkets and all sorts of interesting items. This is kind of stuff that they have at the airport as well, but sometimes they have a lot more inside the city and once you get to the airport, you're kind of stuck with what they got there. You can't go in the restaurants with your bags, but they've been putting the bags outside in these little safe areas. In Japan, they're safe to do that, by the way. You don't have to worry about it. Some more good stuff. Calbee, which makes some amazing potato chips, have these super thick cut potato chips with katsuo bushi bonito flake taste, as well as consomme and just normal. I mean, I thought I would pick one up, but they're like $8 for this little box here. And I'm like, yeah, you know, these better be really good in order to pay something for that. But again, like inside of Tokyo Station, you got all sorts of interesting things here. I kept on going. You can find more food. A lot of it is like boxed food because Japanese don't like t-shirts and things like that as gifts. It just piles up. They want food because they can eat it and then it's gone, you know. Here's a pop-up shop from a store in northern Hokkaido, which I thought was interesting, called Snows. They have Hokkaido is really famous for its chocolate because it has a lot of milk there. So the milk chocolate's quite good. And like I was wondering, what is this thing? I guess they have these really gooey cookies and then these chocolate branch thingies, which look really cool. Japan's so inventive with what they can do and toss it inside of a wrapper, you know. Really cool. I think it was in there for like 30 minutes just looking. Again, lots of bakeries, lots of cafes, lots of shops. There's one across behind here. There's a Uniqlo in there, if you can believe it, a micro Uniqlo with all the top 10 stuff, I think. And what is this, like a roasted caramel? Like some of this stuff looks really good. You can just pick it up, put it in your suitcase. It usually lasts for about a week. Always check the expiration date as well on the back of the box. This one is one of Kanai's favorite, the Tokyo milk cookies, but they had the cheesecakes on I don't know if you could bring this back to your country, but you have to keep it on ice. So usually they'll ask you how long you're gonna be. That's the question they ask you. And you say, oh, 5 hours, so they give you 5 hours worth of ice. So I left the station area, just take your ticket, put it into the turnstiles, and you're out again. But there's a lot more to explore outside of that area. So next, in this area, there's like a corridor on the Yaisu side. Check it out. You can walk, it goes the length from the Nihonbashi exit all the way to the bus terminal on the south side, so it goes north to south. And if you walk along here, the Pokemon store is up on the first floor, but you can go underground, and there are a ton of character shops. And yes, I made a video about that. Check it out. So from this corridor, there's an underground passageway. This will take you to the Yaichika. Again, there's even more stores and restaurants. There's a Bubby's, which is like a New York cafe. They got some interesting Western food. They have Thanksgiving plates if you're visiting in Japan during Thanksgiving. It's very, very festive downstairs, like a little bit of a shopping mall, but this is inside the station. The NHK, all the TV networks, TBS, Fuji TV, NHK, Tokyo MX, etc. They have character stores, so you can find all the characters shops inside of here. Leo's a big fan of the Tomy cars, so you can get almost any Tomy car here. Some of the Ghibli ones aren't available, but some are. I was surprised in there. Yeah, there's Domo-kun Kelvin. I saw that there. Basically, they put a number on each Tomy car box so you can collect, I think there's like 100 of them, but inside there is this cool like Tomy car diorama that kids can look underneath their feet, and I thought that was pretty neat to see with all the Tomy car. Look at all the Japanese police cars and Japanese ambulances going around there. Thankfully, there were no sirens blaring inside of there. Here's the Ghibli store, so yeah, you can get some big Totoro inside of Tokyo Station as well. Baby Totoro, Sento Chihiro, they got the whole stuff there. There's the Tomy car Totoro stuff. And more character stuff. You guys might know this guy, Ultraman. He's got a character shop in the basement as well. And Kamen Rider. I think Peter was a voice of one of the Kamen Riders there. That was there, as well as some kind of One Piece store. So like you can find all sorts of character stuff. Again, this is like only in Japan stuff. Kirby Cafe. You don't have to go to the one and wait in line if you just want to get some cakes and stuff. There's a mini store or mini cafe as well as gift shop inside of there. Stuff looked pretty good actually. So if you're a big fan of Kirby, you get that Kirby cake, some Kirby pudding. This might be able to take home, but you'd have to eat it after a couple of days. If you've got a fan who's waiting at home, you can box it up and check it in your check-in bags, and maybe you'll be able to get it. And that takes us to the first floor, where there is a Pokemon pop-up shop going on right now. I don't know how long it's going to be, but these are like some of the things that some of the things that you look for. Everything that I'm showing you, it could also change next year, which also makes it super interesting. It's always like evolving inside the station. Again, the rent's kind of high, so to make the most amount of money, they bring trendy stuff and just sell, sell, sell. And at this time of year, it's gonna be something that's really, like, there's lines, people. There's like lines of people looking at this stuff. All right, there's one more place I wanted to show you. That's the first floor. Daimaru is the place I often go to get stuff for the daimyo if I'm not traveling, because they got some really interesting stuff. That line it's about 30 minutes long for one item inside there. It's this New York City sand, or NYC sando, traditional New York whatever. I've never seen this in New York. I think it's just they're using the New York City brand or something, but it's really good. It's caramel inside of this cookie. Of course, you got the Tokyo banana. By the way, it's worth waiting in line for that, as well as the Kamakura chestnut thing. These tamago, these eggs are so good. They've got the matcha flavored, the sweet potato, and the sesame right now for autumn, and the winter stuff is coming, probably the strawberry stuff. And then, of course, we'll end with this. This is the Pokemon store inside of Tokyo Station. It's a pop-up shop. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think it was some sort of pharmacy before that. You got all... I think that you can only find the train station Pikachu inside of here as well. But basically, I don't know how many Pokemon there are. There's got to be a lot of them, but you can see inside there, it's plushie heaven. Whatever Pokemon is your favorite, if you can't get it in the US or where you live, you're probably going to find it here. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of stuff, as well as some confection. Japanese like this kind of stuff. You eat it, you could keep the box. I think it's made out of a tin, but once it's gone, you know, it's a gift. Omiyage is always kind of like a gift that everybody seems to like. It's people friendly. And there you go. Oh, I think it was $16 for one, which is actually pretty reasonable in US dollars, 2,500 yen. If not, but yeah, that's super cute, and it makes something cool from Japan that you can take home. Tokyo Station Pikachu. I liked it. I didn't get one, but maybe for Leo. But we got him so many Christmas gifts already. But that's what's inside of Tokyo Station. That's only like the tip of the iceberg. So there's so much more inside. You can see. If you go down here, you'll get into Yaichika. There's a Godiva or Godiva cafe that I ate with Saya, who's one of my Patreon supporters 2 days ago. She's back in the US now, getting over jet lag, I'm sure. But Yaichika goes all the way underground of Tokyo Station. And then again, underneath this side, there's the first street with all the character shops. And on the other side, there's another underground shopping center, which I've taken you to before. And then here's the brand new JR Rail Cafe. So there's a ton of things that you're going to discover, as well as inside of these new buildings. There's a new one coming right behind there. The construction's been going on for quite a long time, but there's no end in sight to gifts here in Tokyo Station. I hope you like this mini episode here. Any questions before I sign off? Trevor Beck, 19 months for Traveler. Thank you, Trevor. Nice to see you guys here. My friend spent way too much money in the Ginza Pokemon Center. I think you would spend less here, perhaps, because it's smaller. I don't know. Sometimes you can check Amazon.co.jp, deliver this stuff to your hotel, and it's cheaper. That's also another option. By the way, Amazon Japan's doing Black Friday as well. So if you are in Japan, it's worth kind of checking out the co.jp. You have to make an Amazon Japan account. And if you use the same email address, make sure you use a different password for that account. That's the only information. Do you like cheese and crackers? Not sort of. I don't like crackers anymore. I try to not eat a lot of carbs. I like cheese though. I like it. I just don't think I should maybe eat it so much, but yeah, I'm that with Peter a couple of times. And McDonald's Japan is doing a Christmas shake. Look at that. That's like next level McDonald's here. Merry Christmas with a macaron, what do you call them? Macaron and strawberry, because it's strawberry season in the winter here. So I thought that was pretty next level. I thought that was pretty next level McDonald's. All right, everybody, thanks for the questions. If you have any more, you can leave in the comments below. I'm going to Asakusa tonight, and then tomorrow, yeah, I'll be showing you some more of Tokyo. I'm going to be here for a little while. At the end of next week, I'm going down to Aichi Prefecture to the Nagoya side, so I'll be able to take you on some live streams real soon. So don't forget to subscribe. If you like information on Japan, keeps you up to date quite often. I'll see you in another live stream real soon. From Tokyo Station, mata ne!